Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Choda and welcome to this important episode of Ignition Time. I've released videos today on the two different versions of America, the two different realities, the two different worlds that we live in. We are extremely divided right now. That is just a sad reality of the world that we live in. In fact, there's a fundamental difference in priorities between a Trump voter and a Biden voter. I went into a lot of detail about a Pew Research Center study that I really think you folks should check out because I think it'll be eye-opening in terms of the two different versions of reality that we choose to believe. This isn't about what is right and what is wrong. That is not for me to decide. That is for you to decide. It is for you to decide what is right and wrong. And I do believe that you'll make the right decision. I really do. But this video is about a billionaire tycoon, Charles Koch, an 85-year-old billionaire tycoon who has spent hundreds of millions of dollars funding conservative causes. And at the age of 85, this man, Charles Koch, said that his partisanship was a mistake. He spent decades funding conservative causes, and now he wants a final act building bridges across political divides. This is an incredible article that was published in the Wall Street Journal. I strongly recommend that my viewers and subscribers read this article. I'll provide you with a link to the article in the description section below. But I strongly recommend you check it out because this is a time for us to unite as a country. I don't think we should be divided further. I think we should understand another person's point of view, and I think we should respect their point of view. It's quite possible that we might learn something from them, and it's quite possible they might be open to learning something from you. I mean, if you live in a house and you have a neighbor across the street who has a diametrically opposing point of view, that doesn't mean you're right and they're wrong. It does not mean that. It simply means you have different points of view, and we need to be able to somehow bridge this divide. So let's get into some of the important comments and some of the important aspects of this Wall Street Journal article. Now, this is important for our viewers and subscribers to know. In 2010, the Supreme Court actually ruled on a very important matter, and that important matter was Citizens United versus the Federal Election Commission. So what the Supreme Court ruled was that corporations were exempt from restrictions on political spending. So what happened was that basically untethered the Koch brothers organization, and what they were able to do was to raise and spend billions of dollars because they were not restricted to the normal campaign finance regulations. So Mr. Koch has written a new book with Brian Hooks that is going to be released on November 17th, and the title of the book is Believe in People, Bottom-Up Solutions for a Top-Down World. And according to the Wall Street Journal, this book is in part a mea culpa, a part self-help guide, and a part roadmap towards a libertarian America. And what is even more interesting is that Mr. Koch writes in the book that he has come to regret his partisanship, and he said that that created deep divisions which are not good for the country. He said, I quote, "Boy, did we screw up." He writes in his new book, "What a mess." And according to the Wall Street Journal, Mr. Koch is now trying to work together with Democrats and liberals on various issues like immigration, criminal justice reform, and limiting US intervention abroad. So you can see sort of a shift in the dynamic for this billionaire tycoon who's writing a book and who's now trying to bridge political divide. Now, the reason I chose to highlight this particular Wall Street Journal article and this new endeavor, if you will, from Mr. Koch is that one thing is clear. We are very deeply divided as a country. Hopefully you saw my other video where I talked about the two different versions of reality, the two realities in our country, the fact that the priorities of a pro-Trump voter and the priorities of a pro-Biden voter are completely different. In fact, there was an excellent research study done by the Pew Research Center, and I did provide you with that study in a video. So you definitely want to check out that video because we essentially have a divided country. And here you have a billionaire tycoon investor who has spent a lot of money on conservative causes now saying, hey, let's get together and let's unite. I want to be clear. I'm not trying to question the political motives or whether this is, to help sell the new book. I'm pretty sure that Mr. Koch doesn't care whether any of us buy his book or not. But I do think the important message, I really think the important message is that we need to be more united, is that we need to be able to respect each other, is that we need to be able to come together, and we need to be able to come to some sort of a consensus in this new world we live in. Hopefully that can be the message that you take away from this video. In fact, speaking of the message, this is what Mr. Koch said in an email. I'm quoting him from an email. I congratulate Joe Biden and Kamala Harris on their victory. I look forward to finding ways to work with them to break down the barriers holding people back whether in the economy, criminal justice, immigration, the COVID pandemic, or anywhere else. At the same time, I hope we also use this post-election period to find a better way forward. Because of partisanship, we've come to expect too much of politics and too little of ourselves and one another. Pretty interesting comments from a billionaire tycoon. Now, let me be clear. I don't think the Democrats are going to be rushing to get to ask for donations or even to accept donations from the Koch brothers anytime soon. It's quite possible that the Democrats might actually reject a Koch donation and turn around to their other donors and say, look, we rejected this donation, now give us money. So it's not like we're going to bridge our divides overnight. That's not going to happen because we all are pretty much set in our ways. But again, the reason I made this video is because I wanted to highlight a billionaire tycoon who has spent decades giving lots of money to conservative causes, now saying, hey, let's bridge a divide and let's move forward together. And hopefully we can take the good out of that message and not be skeptical about everything we see, because we are in a highly skeptical environment. Let me know if you learned something new from this video. I'll provide you with a link to that article, to that Wall Street Journal article in the description section below. I strongly recommend you check it out. I think you'll get something out of it. We always provide links to all our resources in the description section below. I want to know what you think of this approach from the billionaire tycoon, and let me know in the comments section below what you think about what Mr. Koch is doing. That was a rather interesting piece of news. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Also, you'll find a link to all our resources in the description section below, so definitely check them out. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. East Coast time. You can get on our SMS list if you want alerts from us. Get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000. That's 70000. You'll get added to our SMS alerts list. You can opt out of the list at any point in time that you want. You can also get added to our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts. You'll agree to a quick disclaimer, and then you'll be on our email list. You can opt out of the SMSs or the emails at any point in time that you want. Now, keep in mind, YouTube does not always send out notifications on time. That's technology for you. So all you have to do is simply bookmark youtube.com/ignitiontime. That's youtube.com/ignitiontime. This way you can visit the homepage of our channel and you can check out our videos at any point in time that you want. Speaking of notifications, you can actually follow us on Instagram. Simply follow us at ignition_time. That's our Instagram handle. And you'll be on our Instagram followers list and you'll get exclusive content on Instagram. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time, the same handle as the Instagram handle. And you can get breaking news and alerts from us on Twitter. I really look forward to engaging with you on Twitter. Now, if you learned something new from this video, please consider sharing this video with friends and family. That is your vote of confidence in us. Please click the like button. Please ignite that subscribe button, and please ignite that notification button so you can get alerts. Remember, the name of our channel is Ignition Time. One more time, you'll find the links to all our resources in the description section below. Please comment below and participate in our growing community because our community is growing and you are an important part of our growing community, because for us, it's about coming together. It's about being rational. It's about being objective and being respectful of both points of view. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.